kind of mean because it is getting all my spring excitement peaked and we still have quite a bit of cold left. So I need to calm down. But I wanted to share all the things that are like racing through my mind for fun, happy springtime stuff. Last night I stayed up late just thinking about my garden and what seeds I'm ready to start. Last year I started a bunch of seeds inside. It was great, very successful, worked out very well, but it occupied my dining room for several weeks, which is fine, but not ideal. I could also put seedlings in the plant area in my living room. I hadn't thought about that till right now, actually. That might be an option. But another option is to get a greenhouse. Not like a whole legit greenhouse, but just like the shelves with the zip plastic covering. I thought about it last year. I knew I would revisit the idea this year. I might do one just so that I can have a designated spot for all my seeds and start them now, transplant them into the beds once the last frost happens, and then start more seeds in the greenhouse so that when those crops are harvested, then I have more starter plants to go ahead and put in. That way it'll give me the freedom to be starting seeds in the greenhouse throughout the whole year instead of in my house or just in my house in winter time. So that's one thought. Another exciting thought is pigs. So my boys butchered a pig not too long ago. I shared that with you guys. I have 3 friends that are raising pigs for the first time. I've just been kind of watching to see how it all goes for them. It looks extremely easy, sounds extremely easy, and it's awesome, beautiful meat for minimum price. So everyone's waiting on me, of course, because I'm the whole family are animal lovers, but I just get really emotional about it all. So waiting on me to say yes or no. I'm leaning towards yes. We would probably put them in the woods and just like move them over little by little in an electric fencing. And I guess we'd butcher them 8 to 12 months. Not 100% sure what we're going to do yet, but the ideas are being entertained. And then the other thing that I'm very excited about is building a really, really cozy nesting box and putting it inside the small coop next to my big chicken coop. All the chickens are finally in the big chicken coop. We got those 6 baby chicks last year. They lived in the small coop for a little while. They finally switched over to the big coop. I made them and like forced them for 3 nights in a row. Then they just started going there. Oh, I closed the door. That's what it was. I closed the door to the small coop and they had no choice. So after a while, it became the new normal. The whole pecking order changed. It was so sad to watch, but it's just the way it goes in chicken world. Now, spring is coming. I'm sure I'll have some broody hens. The whole reason I got those 6 chicks last year was because they are known to be good mama hens. So I am going to build a really nice, cozy, very enclosed nesting box with the boys. We're going to put it inside the small chicken coop, make it very appealing. And once a mama claims it, I'm going to put some food and water in there and close the door and let her have that as her domain until babies hatch. And that way that'll be the nursery and I won't have to deal with other chickens, because what happened last year is the chicks would hatch and then the chickens would kill them. So I really want to isolate the mama, but once she's broody, there is no moving her. So if I could just get her to sit there to begin with, it would be seemingly in my mind a very successful plan. So we'll see how it goes. And the other things we've got to do, we've got compost scheduled to come in April. So before April, I would like to reinforce some of my raised beds. A few of them need complete, like just do over, rebuild them completely, and a few of them just need a few extra screws here and there. So that'll be fun. The boys and I enjoy that. I might invest in some wood chips this year. I've known about them forever, but I just have never invested in it to top the soil and the compost on the garden beds, because they stay wet, so they like act as an insulator. They insulate the soil, keeping it the right moisture level. If you don't water every single day, I don't think you really have to because of the wood chips, and vice versa. If it's very wet, they regulate the moisture in the raised beds. So I might do that this year. And those are the big plans. You know, we've got a long list of spring cleaning chores. I want to like scrub all the windows on the outside, scrub the whole house on the outside, the whole porch. Of course, get back into the mowing schedule, weed eating everything, get the pool back up and running. That's all in the next few months. So we've got plenty of time for all that. Get this little campgrounds back tidy. Hector and the men from church put up the big awning over the camper this past Sunday. So now that that's done, I want to rearrange everything back here in the campsite. Everything is all moved around to give them space to work. And these boys just showed up. Hey boys, what you doing? Cute boys. So that's pretty much it. I would love to hear your exciting spring plans. Oh, something else I got was, you know, I always dry my herbs and I just hang them everywhere in the kitchen. I got these herb hanging little things that they hang from the wherever you hang them from, and then it's like a big ring, and on that ring there's several hooks, so you can hang like 8 to 10 bundles on one big ring. So it's like a circle instead of just, you know, a garland of hanging herbs. So I might have to do both, but I invested in those on Amazon, and I can post a link and you can check it out if you're interested. I'll also post a link to the greenhouse I am eyeing. May or may not get, we shall see. And I need to start to design my garden, brainstorm what I'm going to plant when, how many plants also, because last year I planted way too many tomato plants. But this is the thing, if I get a greenhouse, then I can sell some starter plants. I have hundreds, probably thousands of marigold seeds that I saved from last year. I can plant a lot of marigolds, start them, and sell them. The boys were actually really excited about that idea. I could also sell tomato plants, pepper plants. I mean, I have so many seeds saved up, bok choy. So who knows, with a little tiny greenhouse, I may be able to start several plants and sell them for really affordable, a little money to offset the investment of gardening this year. So those are my spring plans for now. I would love to hear yours. Tell me all about them. God bless you guys. See you next time.